Do they want to help us? Do they want to harvest us?
Welcome to this video. I am so excited to share my thoughts on this new trailer, on this new Netflix documentary that talks about revealing UFO sightings, revealing information that the US government has on UFOs and extraterrestrials. And to me, this is a sign that we all, as a collective, we're moving into a reality of higher vibration, of enjoying a lot more of what we truly want. I know it doesn't feel that way when you look online, but to me personally, this is a huge sign that we are moving towards basically to Star Trek.
Engage.
We're moving towards Star Trek where, people don't suffer. They're just being invited to express their creativity and they're not suffering from the consequences of not having material abundance. That being said, my name is Bogdan and I am a mindset and money coach. I help entrepreneurs make a lot more money. And how much money did you make since we started working together?
Probably around 9K.
By understanding their self-worth and by becoming happier and raising their vibration. I actually made a video on how aliens helped me make more money, manifest more money. If you haven't checked that one out, I invite you to check it out. It's super fun. I'll post an end screen to it and a link into the description. So you can watch that one as well and gain a bit more insights on how you can manifest, create a lot more money in your life just by following a few simple steps. Let's dive straight into it. If you're into UFOs, as I am, if you're passionate about the subject, if you know that they are not a threat, I mean, to me personally, if they were a threat, they would have, canceled us out or made us slaves or anything long time ago. I feel that they have really, really good intentions by being here. I mean, right now, the proof is out there. It's undeniable. Like, do they exist? Do they not exist? It's undeniable.
The U.S. Navy has finally acknowledged that videos appearing to show UFOs flying through the air are real.
It's rotating.
So let's dive straight into it.
They don't want to be known. What we can do is judge their actions.
Do they want to help us? Do they want to harvest us? The big question is intent.
Now, the first thing that I noticed is that I was watching Joe Rogan talking about the idea that people don't really care about these new revelations.
Is it amazing to you, as somebody who spent so long thinking about otherworldly visitors, that now they're releasing all this information and no one really cares?
Well, the world is in such chaos.
No one cares.
No one cares.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's true. I mean, this trailer alone has almost 1 million views. It's 800,000 right now when I'm watching this. So I think more and more people are opening up to this idea that we're not the center of the universe and it's fine that we have other beings that we can learn from and expand our consciousness with.
Who they are, why they're here, why they stick around with us.
The question is, what possible visitations has the U.S. government been keeping from the public?
So we're going to see more of those sorts of videos, I think. Secondly, I think we'll see more documents.
Now, I know that Tom DeLonge, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He's deep into this, and his organization is actually a big part of these new revelations of the US government opening up to the public about what they know on this topic of extraterrestrials. And he was describing the idea that the fact that it's been kept hidden is not necessarily something evil, let's say. It's not ill intentions that put this shroud of mystery around the subject. He didn't get too much into detail about that, but I recommend watching the interview to get the full idea of what he's referring to.
Yeah, it would terrify people.
What would terrify? Can you?
I think it's the idea that there's something here.
Yeah, humans aren't the elite beings.
There's something
else
here that's potentially millions of years more advanced than us.
That's a belief system that I actually subscribe to. I don't like to believe that the world is actually against you, that it's evil, that, the government is out there to control you. There is government influence that we cannot deny, but I think you always have a choice on how you want to live your life, and that is beautiful.
And I think the other thing we will see, people who have been involved in this, they are going to come forward and speak out.
People in the world and governments start to get more information till eventually they acknowledge, yes, there's extraterrestrials here.
Was it possible? Did these beings come from another world or from a parallel universe?
The CGI in this documentary is ridiculous. I'm not a fan of the CGI, to be honest. But I guess it takes, it gets the point across. Maybe they didn't have like too big of a budget for it.
We'll bring you the dramatic story of what happened over our nation's capital just 1 week ago tonight.
Nobody's ever really seen it or know where it's at.
By the way, if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend checking out the interview with Jacques Vallée on the Joe Rogan Experience.
But it's out there.
But I think it's a noble pursuit to try to figure out why.
Could we be on the verge of another conflict?
We will have a broad awareness of who they are, what they're doing, why they're doing it.
Love it. Love it. There's various documentaries on Netflix. I think it's Bob Lazar and Flying Saucers, something like that, that are very, very detailed on the subject. And again, I think this is a great indicator that we're on the right path. Because think of it this way. Let's say that you have these beings that are so much more evolved than us. The only reason why, let's say, from my understanding, the only reason why they don't just show up on the lawn of the White House, or on your lawn for that matter, is because we're still in the process of raising our consciousness to the point where they actually can communicate with us directly. Until we learn the language, until we raise our consciousness, until we develop, I don't think we're gonna see too much direct content. And I think this is part of us saying, okay, we're becoming more open, we're becoming more ready, we wanna listen, and we wanna understand your point of view on the universe. We wanna learn from you so that we may reach our next level of consciousness, of happiness, of joy, of abundance, of being more of our true selves, allowing our true nature to come out. That being said, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for being open to this idea, and be sure to pop that like button because it helps tremendously with the algorithm. And also, if you're interested in having more abundance in your life, manifesting a lot more money, being a lot more precise in your sales as an entrepreneur, if you're watching this, or if you're looking to become an entrepreneur, absolutely subscribe to this channel, because you're going to get so many tools that are going to help you out tremendously on your journey towards having more financial abundance and more happiness in your life. And also, absolutely check out this video on how aliens help me manifest more money. And I'll see you soon. Bye.